Well, we're sorry you're late joining us for this second semi-final, but there were a few internet problems. I think the storm was brewing here around Bibra Lake at the State Futsal Centre. Certainly there's a storm brewing down on the pitch because it is the Perth United in their first ever finals appearance who've taken a 1-0 lead just after 10 seconds. And it was Bergamy who scored an open goal. And it's been a really tense start. Stirling are without a lot of their main names. And of course, let's not forget that Stirling played Perth United in round 21 without Victor Browner, who's the mainstay for Stirling. And they lost 9-0 in the previous two games. Perth United lost 6-1 and they had a 3-all draw. So that was a real upset for Stirling coming into this game, and no doubt buoyed Perth United's confidence. First finals appearance for them. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to bringing you the rest of the action. And again, our apologies that the storms just knocked out the internet connection briefly. But we're back with you now. Pavel Pahuzic plays the ball forward. Back it goes from Darko Mikic. Pahuzic, though, has given it away. Fitner Giannis comes out wide, but just a little bit too far ahead of the run being made by Sergio Coelho. Pahuzic, good pass, but it's stolen. Jamie Dunn. Dunn plays it wide. It was a little bit high for Fitner Giannis, which probably sounds strange because he's probably the tallest player in the State Futsal League. But that made it harder for him to get his leg around the ball. Comes to Dunn again. Dunn manages to turn the defender, shoots, and it's a good save to deny him from Scott Duffy. Bergamy, the goal scorer, playing it forward. Gone down, and it's good play. Comes out wide, and Duffy off his line brilliantly. Alex Kukic was the man making the run through the middle. Ball never got to him. And it's good to see Alex Kukic back on the futsal court because he's been out for a very long time with injury. Alex Kukic wearing number 6 for Stirling, who are wearing the blue and white shorts. And it is Perth United in the blue shorts and white and blue shirts. They are the team leading by 1-0. Scored after just 10 seconds. Just run out of play by Kukic. Played on quickly. Good turn from Bergamy. Closed down again by 2 Stirling players. Bergamy into the corner. Managed to get the ball back, and it's a strong physical challenge. Good work by Coelho to Jamie Dunn. Back to Fitner Giannis. Dunn again. Goes back to Kukic. Dunn now grimaces as he hits the turf, and it'll be a free kick to Stirling. It is a very, very tough match, this one. Marco Tomasetti in front of Fitner Giannis. And Bergamy just getting his shins on it, ricochets up the other end of the park. So it's hit the roof. Jamie Dunn, frustrated, throws the ball away. Needs to be careful doing that. So we have Victor Mezquita wearing number 4 for Stirling. He is the brother of Tiago Mezquita, who just played in the other semi-final. Unfortunately, he was on the losing side. And it's a second goal to Perth, and maybe both the brothers are going to end up on losing sides. Brilliant finish again. Good work. Saeed Al-Khatani getting the second for Perth United. 2-0 now to them. Just under 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Al-Khatani with the easiest of finishes, although maybe that's doing him a disservice because he had to squeeze it inside the left-hand post. Good ball forward again, super turn, shot, and it's a good save in the end from Luro. Comes across, but cleaned up at the back brilliantly by Coelho. Shot comes in, just saved brilliantly by Luro again to deny Alexander Kretovic. Kretovic, who came second in the Golden Boot in the first division of the State Football League, the outdoor 11-a-side playing for UWA. He's a highly rated striker both indoors and out. Pavel Parhuzic was outside there. He was the top scorer in the competition last year, along with Lucas Yabo Martins on 23 goals for the State Futsal League winter competition. Pavel Parhuzic wearing number 11, screaming for the ball. Tries a shot there. Just has lovely connection with the ball whenever he strikes it. Parhuzic, he's waiting again. He'll want another chance. Dunn goes to close him down. Parhuzic on his right foot. Good save again from Luro. Luro to his right, doing really well. Ricardo Luro in goal. Just a deflection off his thigh, but the whistle had already gone. Kretovic, I think, was waiting to bury that in the net. 2-0 to Perth United. First ever finals appearance. Can they continue the dream run and get all the way into the final? Played 21, won 12, lost 7. Finished third on the ladder. Stirling finished second. They were 10 points behind Stirling. So there was quite a gap between the two teams, but that 9-0 win in round 21 will have really given Perth United so much confidence. Talking to Eldon Abrahams before tonight's semi-finals, and he felt this could be an upset. He just felt that Perth United's confidence was there, and Stirling without Victor Browner, he's on holiday, he'll be back for the final if Stirling can get there without him. Of course, they're without AJ Martino as well, who dislocated his patella, which is his kneecap, and has been out for several months. Talking to him, he's very frustrated, but will be back soon. And of course, Pedro Calazans, another key player for Stirling, has left the country and returned home. So 3 key players for Stirling missing. Oscar Pitt trying to get something going for them. Kretovic, though, gets the ball from the side. Parhuzic cuts infield, hits it on his left foot. Good block, though, coming in from Ben O'Neill. Methgita. Oh, and it's a slip. Kretovic would have wished he was a little bit further apart because he would have come straight to him. Methgita. He's pushed it wide with his left foot. Didn't really trouble Duffy at all. Parhuzic. Well, it was a good pass. Managed to pick out the run of Anthony Tattersall. Tattersall, who had a spell as a youth coach with Perth Glory and had very good raps from some of the people connected with the club. Armelini is the long hair. Stirling trying to keep it going. Kukic, and it's a goal! And that's why Alex Kukic is such a key player. He has those magical skills and he never believes he's beaten. So Stirling have a lifeline. Kukic with a goal, crucially just under 4 minutes before half-time. If Stirling can get back on level terms before the half-time whistle, as a misdirected pass goes out of play from Tomasetti. Lets it run. Mezquita just wide, and Duffy puffs out his cheeks in relief. Victor Mezquita did really well down the left-hand side, and to get that shot so close. Corner has been awarded. Duffy looked a little bit miffed at that decision. Kukic plays it forward, the back heel coming, but unable to find a teammate from Ben O'Neill, but he gets the ball from the side. Kukic comes short. And Perth United players just encroaching. Kukic with a shot, gets underneath it, goes harmlessly over the crossbar. Just approaching 3 minutes left. Tomasetti dispossessed, brilliant tackle, break coming forward, and that was good by Parhusic to deny Pitt getting his pass across. Kukic shoots, looking for the deflection. He's looking for Ben O'Neill, but it came off the defender. So it will be a Stirling ball from the corner. Kukic pulls wide, and it goes straight to Tomasetti. He lifts it over the top. It's a great pass, and that was a really important challenge from O'Neill, and it will be a corner. Great work by Ben O'Neill as Al-Qahtani looked as if he was going to get round the back of him. Just got the touch as the shot was released. O'Neill being told to move back now. Al-Qahtani scuffs his shot. He just practices the shot he wanted to do. Duffy comes out. Good punch from him. Strong one from Robert Armelini. Armelini's pulled to the back post. O'Neill trying to cut infield with Methgita. Kukic goes up in the air. O'Neill. And Kukic just pleading Tomasetti with the theatrics now as the decision goes against him. Parhusic in deep discussion with the referee. Tomasetti. Well, you wouldn't want to play charades with him. He's good at miming. He had the ball, and I'm innocent. Can't name the film, play, or book, mind you. Kukic takes the deflection, goes for the corner. We've got just over a minute remaining in the first half. Back to Kukic. Manages to get the rebound. Armelini shoots just over the bar. Duffy bowls it forward, looking for the flick on. And that's a good save by Loro to deny Bergami a second goal. Comes across, it's up in the air off Kukic. Loro bowls it forward. Parhusic nods it down to Bergami. Bergami to Tomasetti. Tomasetti shoots, but it's the wrong side of the post and doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Alex Kukic just leaving it behind for Coelho. Coelho to Armelini and deflected off Parhusic. Stirling ball from the side with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Kukic pulls away. Armelini, short pass looking for Coelho. Good work by Bergami. Coelho from the side, gives it back. So it's O'Neill from the side to Coelho, and he won a corner which O'Neill makes his way down to take. Coelho waiting for the referee to get out of the way. Goes back to O'Neill into the side netting. And that will be all of the action for the first half. And it has been an entertaining one. And the underdogs, Perth United, though, go into the break with a lead. Bergami it was, who gave them the lead in the first 10 seconds of the match. And then it was Al-Qahtani who doubled their lead before Alexander Kukic pulled the goal back to make it 2-1 to Perth United over Stirling going into half-time. Welcome back to the WA State Futsal Centre in Bibra Lake, Western Australia. You may have just seen, before we came back on air there, AJ Martino, a man in a grey t-shirt and a black cap running across. He's normally in the Stirling lineup. They're playing in the blue and white shorts. And obviously he was giving his thoughts to the team at the half-time break. Done, good pass, while it was cut out brilliantly by Parhusic. Kukic had made a really good run. It was very similar to the opening goal scored by Luka Bergami in the first 10 seconds of the first half. So Perth United, first ever finals appearance. Robert Armelini played professionally in Italy and came across from Melbourne to join the WA State Futsal League, regarded by many as the best league in the country. Bergami went off him. Kukic, good pass, just going off Tomasetti. So Coelho tries to drill it in. Kretovic gets some space, shoots. Well, and that's a good save. They've switched goalkeepers. So it's Pierre Malorotta in goal now for Stirling. So good save, first touch from Rota. Coelho to Armelini. Armelini keeps it in play. Kretovic not penalised. Dunn now takes it out of play. Played forward. Kretovic trying to turn Coelho. Kretovic may be small, but he's one determined, feisty forward. Uses his body so well. Low centre of gravity and can turn on a sixpence. Driven into Armelini, doesn't even flinch. Shot coming in fiercely from Parhusic. Now calls for a corner, not given. Kukic goes back to his keeper. Rota drills it long and it goes straight out of play. And Tomasetti is full of facial expressions, almost Roberto Benigni-like. Good interception again by Bergami. Bergami wins it back. Kretovic through the middle, shoots, good save by Rota. Pass goes to Tomasetti. Tomasetti kills it, and it was deflected wide. Well, was that an outfield player's hand? I thought it was. Tomasetti's saying the same. Well, they got away with it. If it was, we'll have to watch that one back later. Strong challenge from Dunn, and Dunn comes away with the ball. Got it off Parhusic. Dunn still going, was looking to just poke it to Armelini, but never really got it under control. Armelini, though, made space. He finds Dunn. Dunn tries to turn. Good strong challenge from Luka Bergami. Armelini, again, this time it's well read by Parhusic. Not just a goal scorer. As he says, he may have been the top goal scorer, but he was away for 4 weeks in Europe, and his team still managed to get 4th place and into the finals for the first time. Bergami with a shot, but Dunn blocks. Dunn carries it over halfway. Dunn keeps going. Good save now by Mark Bentley. Bentley, the replacement keeper at the other end for Perth United. Armelini steals possession back. Kukic, Bentley comes off his line really quickly. That was very good by the 29-year-old. He had a spell with the Western Knights and also played for the state under-16s. And was a very, very promising young goalkeeper. So Mark Bentley has to keep concentrating. And a substitute was made, and coming on is Ben O'Neill. O'Neill goes to the goal line. Kukic waiting for the whistle, lays it back. Fitner-Giannis, it's blocked well. Comes out wide, and it will be Armelini to play it in again. He lifts it over the top. O'Neill shoots, and he gets it on the turn over Bentley. And Stirling have managed to pull level. And that is a sublime finish by Ben O'Neill. Bentley had to come, but O'Neill's turn and volley was first class. Very difficult to stop a shot like that. Rota now has to make a save at the other end, and it will be a corner to Perth. Long range effort from Pahuzic. Ben O'Neill, the man from Doncaster, was in the State All-Stars team in 2016. Rota comes out of his area, clears it up to halfway. Tomasetti just making sure he takes it from the right place. Pahuzic feeds Bergamy. Bergamy's turns. Good block by Fitner-Giannis. Bergamy head low down. Good run. O'Neill, can he score again? Side netting. And he's frustrated. But it was a good run by Ben O'Neill. Buoyed by his goal. Just over 14 minutes remaining. Locked at 2-all. If you've just joined us in the first semi-final, which was Fremantle, who won the league championship against Murdoch Warriors, who came in 4th place. It was Murdoch Warriors who were victorious by 3-2 in a shootout after drawing 3-all. Alejandro Gomez getting the equaliser with an absolutely brilliant finish. And Murdoch Warriors were trailing 3-1 at one point. Bergamy penalised now for a foul. Fitner-Giannis, who has a thunderbolt of a left foot, strikes it. Bentley saves. Tomasetti forced into the corner. Armalini just lets it ricochet out of play. Bentley bowls it forward. Al-Qahtani keeps it in play. Having to rush again at the back was Pahuzic. Al-Qahtani just over halfway, avoids one tackle. Lovely little slip by him to feed Tattersall. Pahuzic tries a shot. Good save by Rota. Comes back to Pahuzic. O'Neill goes on a run. Beats Pahuzic. Shot. Brilliant save by Bentley. That was arrowing into the bottom corner. Ben O'Neill giving the signal. Not Billy Bowden. He's raising one finger. Oh, and Tomasetti getting pushed by Fitner-Giannis. And Tomasetti again putting his hand over his face as if there's a little bit more to that than it appeared. And Fitner-Giannis just being spoken to. I think the referee just trying to calm things down, because at 2 apiece with a place in the final at stake, nerves getting a little bit frayed. Darko Mikic is on now for Perth United, wearing number 2. Mikic very good friends with Scott Duffy, the goalkeeper, who's sitting on the side after playing the first half. Methgita misguides his pass. He was looking to try and pick out Oscar Pitt. Dunn puts pressure on Pahuzic, but it ricochets off him, and it'll be a Perth United ball from the side again. Pahuzic clips it forward, but it goes over the top of Mikic. And Dunn can't bring it under control. Pahuzic has Al-Qahtani wide on the right, just instead goes forward to Tattersall, back to Pahuzic. Took a ricochet off Dunn, shot comes in, that'll be a corner. So Tattersall, Darko Mikic it was with the shot. Tattersall leaves it for Pahuzic, and it's a good block by Jamie Dunn. Dunn saying there was a late ricochet of Pahuzic. I'm not sure that there actually was, but hard for us to see high up on the other side of the stadium. Methgita just denied by a good running tackle by Anthony Tattersall. And Fitner-Giannis again launches that almost into the ocean, which is a couple of miles away from where we are now, but it was still travelling up as it would have gone out of the venue. Oscar Pitt nods it down. Al-Qahtani, Tattersall, Parhusic, done in front of him. Parhusic looks to go onto his right foot. Took a deflection. Not given the corner though. It was clearly a deflection. A little bit of a nudge on Victor Mesquita, and Oscar Pitt just drilling it into the referee. Apologises now. He was trying to get the deflection off the Perth United player. A little bit of a mix-up there. Oh, and it almost was a very well executed move by Saeed Al-Qahtani. Fitnagiannis deflected off Tattersall coming back, and it's a corner for Stirling. Remember, Stirling are without their talismanic Victor Browner, their coach, captain and superstar. He's on holiday at the moment. He's hoping to come back and play in the final next week. Gotta hope his teammates can do the job for him. Rota rolls it to Fitnagiannis. Victor Mesquita. Done, good work from him. Ricochet came off Parhusic. He's complaining as he goes back. Dunn wasn't ready for the shot from Fitnagiannis. And surely he's not going to try it again, something a little bit more subtle. It is in fact, and it is a brilliant finish. Well, that is outstanding from Oscar Pitt. Just pulled away from the goal. Fitnagiannis with an outstanding pass, and Oscar Pitt with an even better finish. And now Stirling have the lead. Well, is the fairy tale about to end for Perth United? Another outstanding finish. They were trailing 2-1 at half-time. Stirling now lead 3-2. Good goal from Ben O'Neill on the turn, and another outstanding finish from Oscar Pitt. Tomasetti to Bergami. Bergami, who started it all off in the opening 10 seconds when we were struggling to get everything on air. Kretovic denied by a strong challenge from O'Neill. Well, Ben O'Neill hails from Doncaster there. Made a stern stuff in that part of England. I think, if I'm not wrong, Billy Bremner, the Scottish captain, was coach of Doncaster Rovers at one point. Came across and everyone wasn't watching, so Stirling were a little bit lucky that Kretovic was on his heels, because if he'd have snuck in, they were in trouble because nobody was watching. Pitt with a good intercept, but Bergami does well just as he's waiting for the ball to drop and try and get a shot away. So Fitnagiannis is going to try and play it early, comes to him, comes back, played out wide to Oscar Pitt. Parhusic, can he save something for Perth United? Back to Bergami. Parhusic again, closed down by Pitt. Cheers from the Stirling faithful, formerly Brazajinga, who dominated this competition for so long. Fitnagiannis with his extra long legs stealing possession. Tomasetti collides with Pitt. Helped out wide, O'Neill over the crossbar. Bentley did well coming off his line. Tomasetti clips it forward. Kretovic was marked closely by Pitt. Super ball forward. Coelho, though, just didn't bring it under control. So Bergami from the side. Last 6 minutes. Kretovic, well, he got the header away, and Rota at full stretch. I think it was going wide, but keeper wasn't to know that. Brilliant save, and shot from Bergami is a long, long way wide. Pierre-Mario Rota bowls it out, brought down by Dunn. Dunn shoots, Bentley dives, but the ball goes over the crossbar. Bentley to Tomasetti. Poor touch from him, sees it roll over his foot and out of play. Jamie Dunn from the side. Parhusic. Oh, did Rotter get a touch? He did. That was going in, I believe, and Rotter with a brilliant save. Kukic back on, won by Kretovic, goes back to Bergami. Bergami tries to slide a pass forward for Tomasetti. May come to Bergami again, but Kukic's foot a little bit high and dangerous. So it'll be a free kick for Perth United. We're in the final 5 minutes. Perth United, who were leading 2-1, now trailing 3-2, looking for an equaliser to take us to a penalty shootout. Tomasetti squares it, Parhusic underneath it. Stirling having to hurry on, just taking their time and winding the clock down. Bergami not happy that Kretovic wasn't coming back and helping out defensively. Kukic has lost it, Tomasetti's pushed it wide. Well, he just had Rotter to beat, and Rotter came out, and in fact, I think they're saying that Rotter got a touch to that, so maybe Tomasetti, oh no. That's silly. So Tomasetti showing the petulant side to his game. And the clock continues to tick down, and I can understand why Perth United are upset. Good header by Kretovic. Kukic couldn't bring it under control. Coelho keeps going. Coelho slips. Ball will run out of play. Bentley again put pressure on him. Just 3 minutes remaining. Ball goes back to Bentley. Bergami looking for options forward. Picks out Kretovic. Good touch by him. He was looking to turn. It was a deliberate touch to take him away from the defender. Coelho, though, steals it back, and Armelini plays it forward. Dunn just heads it wide. Kretovic to the back post. Al-Qahtani. Kretovic, it's hit the post. Armelini put pressure on him, and Kretovic has hit the post. Hands on his head now. Cannot believe it. So close to an equaliser. Great work by Al-Qahtani, and he's brought down now by a bad challenge from Fitnir Giannis, who apologises immediately. Gets a yellow card. 2.5 minutes remaining. Perth United haven't given up the ghost. Plenty of spirit being shown here. Parhusic has Al-Qahtani. Al-Qahtani looks to place it. Rotter pushes it up into the roof. So Mario Rotter having to make several saves late in this match as Al-Qahtani shoots wide. Armelini in no hurry to get the ball back to his keeper. Now they've got to get on with it. Kukic comes back to help out. Kukic under pressure though to Fitnir Giannis, who lifts it over Bentley into the roof. Fitnir Giannis has the ball again, looks to feed Kukic out wide. Can't beat Bergami. Bergami does well. Feeds Parhusic. Parhusic to Al-Qahtani. Brilliant save again. Rotter with his feet. Al-Qahtani puts his face in his hands. Knows he should have scored. It was brilliant build-up by Perth United. Just lacking the finish. The keeper coming off his line well and saving. Parhusic now under pressure from Kukic. Plays it down the line. Armelini steals it, but Kretovic wins it back. Armelini then steals it back for Stirling. Over the top it goes. Kukic will keep running. He's been out of the game for so long. He will not stop running. Approaching the final minute. Al-Qahtani up to halfway. Feeds Parhusic. Parhusic to Kretovic. Oh, bit of a mix-up there. Bergami has Kretovic to his right. Goes for his left foot. Fired it straight into Ben O'Neill. 49 seconds. And a timeout has been called by Perth United. Well, a timeout was called in the last game when it was Murdoch Warriors that were trailing. And then they came back on, and Alejandro Gomez scored the equaliser, which took us to a shootout and made it 3-3. Surely we can't see a similar thing happen in this match. Perth United desperate for a goal. 49 seconds on the clock. They need a goal to make it 3-3 and take it to a shootout. Trying to G them up. Where is the goal going to come from? They've had an outstanding season, made the finals for the first time, Perth United. Can that spirit carry them through to a penalty shootout and possibly a place in the final? Their execution from this ball from the side is going to determine their season. So they've pulled the goalkeeper, Parhusic. They've got an extra outfield player. Bergami, patient builder. Tomasetti back to Parhusic. Need to keep possession. He's given it away. Shot comes in. It's gone in. And Oscar Pitt seals the match for Stirling. Parhusic, of all players, with a misplaced pass, has handed a 2-goal advantage to Stirling. Oscar Pitt, one of the more experienced campaigners, with 2 goals for Stirling. Bergami, his pass was cut out by Armelini. And you feel it's all almost Al-Qahtani trying to curl it into the top corner. Oscar Pitt, 3 seasons with Hammond Park before he joined Stirling. Got married in November last year, so it's all happening for Oscar Pitt at the moment. Plenty to celebrate. Shot comes in from Parhusic, it's wide. 1 second to go, they're celebrating already, Stirling. Al-Qahtani puts his shirt over his head. And Perth United can only think of what might have been. They were leading 2-1 at half-time. They were 2-0 up. Luca Bergami opening the scoring in just 10 seconds. Al-Qahtani made it 2-0. And then Alex Kukic gave Stirling a lifeline before half-time. Ben O'Neill had a brilliant finish just after the start of the second half. And then Oscar Pitt was found with a superb pass by Fitnir Giannis. An equally brilliant finish from Pitt. And then a misplaced pass by Parhusic gave possession to Pitt, and he just passed it into the empty net. The final score is Stirling 4, Perth United 2. Stirling United will meet Murdoch Warriors in the final.